The sleeping person dreams, but the awake person dreams too. Place where the space and the nature coexist. Place where the dream of the space is realized. Place that opens the splendid space era. That is very Goheung. Goheung, where the long history, rich cultural heritage, beautiful nature, and space-air science coexist harmoniously. Goheung is situated in the center of the three cities, the venue for the 2012 World Exhibition, Yeosu, the venue for the 2012 International Park Exhibition, Suncheon, and the birthplace of green tea, Boseong, and the Jeju Island, which was selected as the world's seventh landscape. There is the city of dream, Goheung, in the south of Korea Peninsula, which stretches towards the future. The adjacency of Goheung is becoming even better thanks to the following reasons. The Yeonjuk Yeongdo-kyo between Yeosu and Goheung was installed, and the interchange of Goheung for the highway between Mokpo and Gwangyang was installed. The National Highway number 77, the 4-lane road between Bulgyo and Nokdong, was expanded, and the shortest distance sea route between Nokdong and Jeju was realized, and the KTX between Seoul and Yeosu was newly installed. Based on that, the city Goheung is becoming a place of which the regional competitiveness is number one, the economic happiness is number one, and where all the people achieve their dreams and enjoy happy life. Goheung is the birthplace of loyalty, which has showed the leadership in saving the country when it was in crisis. The righteous spirit of all the army had risen up with a loyalty toward the nation, along with the admiral Lee Sun-shin. Lee Sun-shin had defeated the Japanese raiders in the Goheung-Jeollido Sea sweeping victory during the Japanese invasion in Korea in 1592. His spirit is continuing to be the positive energy for the development of Goheung today. The following people have done an important role in developing our country's culture, art, and athletics. The master of the narrative literature, Ru Mong-in, who had written Oh Yadam. The master, Kim Yun-soo, who had arranged the 5 madangs of Pansori. The master, Mok Yul-shin, who had created Bicycle and Who is Sleeping. The painter master of Flower and Women, Chung Kyung-ja. The master, Kim Il, who had painted dreams and hopes in people with his famous headbutts. The major point of Undae-do, which had created Celadon Green of the Koryo Celadon, conserves the kiln site intact. It has high historical and cultural value and is arranged as a special cultural district. Goheung is surrounded in 3 sides by the sea. It produces the emerald color of sea, the exquisite view of 1,057 kilometers of Ria coast of clear Aegean Sea. It also produces the splendid beauty of famous mountains, and thus is called an art museum without a roof. The Goheung Big Bridge, a ventral type, was selected as the most excellent national sea bridge and the Space Launch Observatory. There you can view all the neighboring sea landscapes of the gift of nature as well as the sunrise. It is a source of pride for our region. The 10 landscapes which boast various beauties include the following sites. The National Park, Palyung Mountain of 8 peaks where the contacts of mountain climbers do not cease during all the 4 seasons. The island, which has a spirit as pure as a deer and is a heaven for voluntary work, Sorok Island. Goheungman, which possesses the beauty of the rape flowers and migratory birds. The seaside beautiful magnificent view where the strange rocks and bizarre stones created by God dances along with the waves of the sea. Yeongrok in Yeongnam, which cherishes the dream of a dragon which ascends to heaven. And the sunset of Chungsan, which produces the grand sight of the sunset. The 8 plumes, including the world masterpiece, citron, garlic, pomegranate, cockle, sea mustard, Yujagul Korean cow, etc. The 9 Me's of joyfulness of taste which can never be forgotten for the rest of the life, including the pure eel, small octopus, oyster, seaweed, fulvescence, citron, flagrant alcohol, etc. The agriculture and sea products of Goheung is recognized as the only one Goheung brand, and it is getting the limelight nationwide as the safe agricultural products. You can meet the flavor of the cozy nature and the charm of Goheung in the Pyeonbaek forest of Paljung Mountain of the nation's biggest area. There you can feel the breath of the healthy nature, and in the clean beaches you can see the beautiful silver sand glitters. In line with that, the following 3 festivals are opening up the new vistas of the festivals. The Daejeongsang Short Film Festival for the preliminary move makers who will lead the Korean films for the future. The Space Air Festival, which opens up the dream and hope toward the space. And the Mud Dream Pick, selected by Goheung, which incorporated the clean foreshore with sports, etc. Goheung is opening wide the space air era. Goheung is currently writing down newly the history of Korea's space air industry. The touching moment of the spaceship bounces hard up against the land, fumes out long light, and flies hard toward the space. It is a historical scene that can be seen only in our country's land, Goheung. The Space Science Center is under operation. It lets us know more closely the space. And the following 2 places have constant visitors visit. The National Goheung Adolescent Space Experiment Center, which will grow the dreams about the space of the adolescents. And the Goheung Space Astronomical Science Center, which possesses the nation's best 800mm reflective telescope, with which the mystery of the stars in the night can be experienced. In addition to that, the Light Flying Field and the Aerospace Center is constructed in the Polderland of Goheungman, and the National Comprehensive Flying Test Center will be built in that space. Goheung is improving the educational environment so that the hopes of the future adolescents can grow as the best talented people. The foundation was built for the high school graduates in Goheung. To enter the university they want to enter is arranged, and the number of excellent students from other regions who are transferring to the high schools in our region is currently increasing. The 20 billion won of fund beyond the 10 billion of Education Development Fund was arranged, and the Students' English Contest is being opened, and the main subject academy for the middle and high school students is established. The birthplace of the talented people, Goheung is accumulating the human resources. It is also growing in the knowledge-based society. In such a society, the creativity and the cutting-edge technology decides the regional competitiveness. Also, the public dormitories are constructed for the students who entered the universities in Seoul, etc. Goheung is leading the way to solve the residential problems for the university students who come from our regions. Goheung is transforming itself into the best place for investment. That is possible through the establishment of regional infrastructure, development of sightseeing industry, and corporate-friendly environment arrangement. With the success of the launch of NARO, high awareness is formed, and thus the arrangement of Space Air Cluster is being spurred. Much efforts for the establishment of infrastructure, such as the expansion of SOC, was made, and accordingly, the adjacency of Goheung has been improved, and Goheung is being transformed into a space with high charms as the space for investment. Also, thanks to the magnification of the certified environment-friendly area and expansion of the process distribution facility, Goheung is getting limelight as the high-quality agriculture and sea products production area. The Doyang General Industrial Complex has been arranged, which will become the foundation for the growth power of the regional economy. The Special Space Air Resort District, equipped with marina facility as well as the leisure, lodging, and recreation facility, and the Seashore Training Center of Gwangju Education Office are under construction, and the POSCO Training Institute has been constructed and is under operation. The region contact type of corporations were attracted. The seaweed bioethanol business is being promoted as one way of recycling energy business, the power of new growth for the 21st century. The green growth is being promoted, and Goheung is being made as a good place for the national capitalists to pursue their business. That is possible by arranging a good investment environment for the business. Dream gives a birth to passion and hope. Goheung is hardly leaping toward the happy future of Goheung, giving passions to every task it does. Goheung, which cherishes the breaths of the past, conserves the present beauty, and communicates with the future. Goheung, which makes the dream reality and the space hope. The dream of Korea toward the 21st global Korea is starting in Goheung. We will share the happiness in the land of blessing given by the heaven, Goheung. Thank you.